Kerry Roberts, and I'm from South London in the UK.
My name is Mauricio and I'm from Monterrey, Mexico. It's the second largest city in Mexico, behind Mexico City. And we have a lot of mountains. We're surrounded by them.
My name is Wenjie Liu, so in Chinese it's Liu Wenjie. I'm from Xi'an. I think my city is more similar to New York. You can see high buildings. I think it's because it's a very ancient city, so it has a large tourists.
My full name is Lisa Marie Schütz and I'm from Cologne in Germany. So Cologne is actually a big city, but I'm living 20 minutes far from there, and that's more rural. When you live in the city, you don't need a car, then everyone does it with train or buses.
My name is Letícia and I'm from Paranavaí. It's a very small town in the south of Brazil. Where I'm from, it's very plain. We don't have a lot of mountains. We walk. We like walking a lot. And if we have to go somewhere that is just a 10 minutes walk, we just walk. I'm Anne, so I'm from Navarre. I'm from the Basque Country, which is northern Spain. And my hometown's name is Hernani. It's a small home, like it's a town, but it's not like here that everything like is spread. It's everything in like one small space. We all live very close to each other, so it's like apartment buildings, one next to each other.
My name is Fatima Khalid and my family is Yemeni. From my dad's side, my family is from Sana'a, the capital of Yemen, and from my mom's side, we're from this little city kind of outside Sana'a called Rida. So Yemen is in the Middle East. It's right below Saudi Arabia. It's definitely mountainous, and depending on where you live, you know, like if I wanted, you know, we can drive down and like they have the most beautiful beaches. But where I live, it was pretty mountainous.
My name's Andy Capers. I'm from Zimbabwe. It's landlocked, so it's like right at the bottom of Africa. South Africa borders it, Zambia, Namibia, and Botswana. Most of the country and most of my friends, like, we live on farms or like, not in like cities. Most people drive cars. And ride bicycles, but I wouldn't say it's like pedestrian friendly, because yeah, we don't have like any cycling paths. All of our roads are just one road. We don't have any like highways or anything like that.
My name is Becky Rich and I am from Liverpool in England. Very far away from London, down south and everything. Nearish to Manchester. We would drive a lot of cars or a bus.
Tea. There's a science to it, believe it or not, but it's boil a kettle, tea bag first, hot water, leave it for 1 minute, tea bag out, add the milk, stir. That's it.
My favorite food will be tacos. They will be a little different than the tacos people know around here.
Chinese hamburger. Yes, it's similar to here's hamburger, but they won't like add cheese or lettuce. It's just meat in there.
My favorite food is called Pfannkuchen. It's like a pancake but thinner, more than a crepe. And you can eat it with cinnamon, sugar, Nutella. You can eat it with cheese, whatever you want, yeah.
I really like feijoada. Feijoada is basically black beans with pieces of pork with like a lot of seasoning. It tastes amazing. Tortilla patata, it's an omelette made of potatoes, eggs and onions. And croquetas are a little harder to explain. It's like a bechamel sauce that is thickened and has like jamon on it, and then it's like deep fried.
My favorite would have to be ceballa. It can be sweet, or you can even make it savory if you wanted, and it's basically like layers of bread, like they make, and you can put like honey on it, and it's very delicious.
The traditional food is called sadza. Sadza and muriwo, which means it's sadza. I would say, like if I was to compare it to something here, it's similar to like a harder form of grits. It's just like brown maize. and Muriwo means vegetable.
Probably just Christmas or St. Patrick's Day.
We have Independence Day, the 15th of September. It's funny because a lot of Americans that I've met, they think that our Independence Day is the 5th of May, which is not.
In the night, they will do fireworks, and the fire will like shining up in the sky. In Asian culture, Asian people do the firework because they think the voice and the fire will fight against a kind of monster.
So I think like in every country it's Christmas, which is really big. It's 3 days, the 24th to the 26th, and yeah, it's much family time, eating, cooking, and so on. And additionally, the Oktoberfest. It's like 6 weeks in October in Munich.
Definitely Carnival. The whole country goes crazy whenever it's Carnival. That's like in the beginning of the year in February. Me and my family celebrates Christmas and the New Year's. We all get together, and I feel that like Christmas is sort of Thanksgiving here. We just eat a lot all the time. We just hang out in family.
We celebrate saints. So each town has its own saint. My hometown saint will be Saint John. That's the 24th of June. So from the 23rd to the 27th, it's kind of like a big thing going on.
The most celebrated holiday in Yemen is definitely Eid. It's spelled E-I-D. And it's a religious holiday, and there's two of them. One is to celebrate the ending of the fasting month, Ramadan, and then the other one is to celebrate the sacrifice of Abraham with his son. So they're both called the same thing, but they're celebrated for different reasons.
I would say Independence Day is probably like a recognized day, like everyone celebrates it. My favorite would be like Christmas, but that's like an average holiday, so.
I'd say Christmas probably, yeah. It would probably be Christmas, or like bonfire night, that's on November 5th. Halloween, either just the general type ones.
Usually football, play a bit of football, soccer, yeah.
Well, food, definitely everywhere I go. I always find Mexican places with good food. We usually have good soccer teams. We're big in soccer in Mexico.
Definitely soccer. I guess that's the first thing people would think of. And also how everybody's very friendly and just open.
I mean, in our case, in Spain or in the Basque Country more specifically, it's food. We're very known for food, for having great gastronomy. A lot of Michelin star chefs are from the Basque Country, so food.
Yemen is actually known for its coffee because the first ever cultivated coffee was actually in Yemen. And if you ever heard of Mocha coffee, it's from Yemen. It was named after the city Mocha.
Well, we have the biggest man-made lake by volume in the world. And we also have Victoria Falls, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. We have the second biggest elephant population in the world. So we have a lot of like elephants, lion, giraffe, zebra, like all of those type of animals that you see in zoos here. They just like roaming around. In like, cause I live in the capital, which is Harare, so you won't see like lions and stuff like in like the city area or the suburb area.
We're known for our liver bird statues, which is like in the city again. The beetles. Our museums, we're actually quite known for our museums, and it's called the Albert Dock, and like the pier heads where all like the ships come in. So I'd say that's what we're kind of known for.
English, and that's it.
I speak Spanish and I try to speak English.
Just Chinese and English. Yeah.
German, English. and a little bit of Spanish, but it's not that good.
I speak Portuguese and English fluently.
I speak 3, Basque, Spanish, being like since I was born, so I'm bilingual by birth, and then now English.
I speak 2 languages, Arabic and English.
I can only speak English and Shona.
I can speak 1 fluently, which is English, but I can speak a little bit of Spanish. That's mainly like the top 2 languages in Liverpool.
Guns everywhere. Everything to have sugar in it, that's pretty close. I've never been to a university where there's a fast food joint on the campus. That's very interesting. Mean girls. And everyone's a lot more kinder than I thought they would be. And a lot more open and a lot more friendly.
We always think about fast food, but we also think about like great opportunities. We also see the US as a place to grow. It's a first world country. That's why you have people coming in every day looking for a better life, because it can be hard back home.
When I come here, I knew like people here, they are really like eating fried things and fast food because it's for convenience, because their daily life is so fast. But actually when I come here, yes, they do prefer fast food, but their life is not so fast. Here they have a very free life every day. They can do their own things. They have much more private time than my back home.
What I didn't know before, it's really positive that all of you are so friendly and open and really get everybody and say, yeah, hi, how are you? That's really cool, yeah.
I came here thinking that everybody would be so like close on their bubble, very reserved, but I was kind of shocked and surprised that at least here in the south is people more open, more friendly. I came as an exchange student, so I had a lot of stereotypes about high school kids, and I just really thought that high school kids would be like the high school musical movie, like everybody just had their little group of people, the cheerleaders and the football players.
I think my every like stereotype was made out of Disney Channel or like movies, and basically like it's a big country, a lot of people.
I heard that most people were like obese because of like fast food, and yeah, I was definitely expecting like a lot of fast food places. It's really different, and everything is just huge compared to like at home. Like we would never have a Walmart or anything like that, and there's just so many options. Like I never knew you could get like 4 types of milk. Like we would just walk into a grocery store and get like the one type of milk that there is, but yeah.
Probably the Queen controls everything. Yeah, but she has no power anymore, so probably that we're very old-fashioned. It's probably quite true.
I've heard that people think we ride donkeys in the streets, but that might be the case in some small towns and stuff. But if you go to a city in Mexico, it's just not. It's funny because like when my 2 teammates came to visit me, they were surprised, like, because it was not what they were expecting at all.
Lots of people, they think Asian people are very conservative. Like they won't like express their feeling very directly. They are not open-minded. I think Hong Kong and Taiwan is 2 countries, but I told them that it's a region of China, but they say like in their textbook, teacher told them that Hong Kong and country is not belong to China.
Germans are really strict and punctual and really organized. Yeah. And I think many people think that Germans are a little bit mean or rude sometimes.
Definitely that everybody plays soccer, or that everybody knows how to dance samba, or that everybody just love wearing bikinis or going to the beach all the time and partying all the time. And then we are happy all the time, I guess. And then we live in the middle of the forest, but that's obviously not a thing.
We're very stubborn and very like close. We're not like very easy to approach sometimes. Those two are like the main big ones.
So some people may believe that the Yemeni people may be terrorists or criminals. That's of course not true. And it's important to know that Yemen is going through a civil war right now. So, I mean, life there in Yemen isn't the best as it always has been.
The first time when I got off the plane, someone asked me, where are you from? And I said, Zimbabwe. And they're like, why aren't you black? So everyone was like, thinks that people from Africa or anywhere like that are black people, which they aren't. And then people also said to me, like, how do you get to school? Like, do you run to school or something like that? Like, and I was like, no, we have cars. Like, I think people think we are a lot less developed than we are. And then they said, do you live in like huts? No, we live in houses.
We say heavy, and like it can mean like you're really pretty or fit and stuff. And so her dad was like, heavy? Like it's crazy.
You ever go to London, don't go to South London. Just stay north of the river, basically.
I come here, I feel so shy because I couldn't speak English so well. So for students who are going to come China, I mean, don't be like so shy you couldn't speak Chinese well, or you're just not good at that. Then you can just speak English out to our students, because we are so welcome and we are also so open-minded to see lots of students from all over the world. We really welcome you to come here to have a culture exchange.
If you're traveling and you're there for like very few days, just try to like go to very traditional places, because we have a lot of them. Try to like not go to the very touristy spots, because they're very overpriced and they're not very good.
I would definitely recommend buying traditional Yemeni clothes just to fit in, and you'll definitely experience a lot of hospitality. So like, if they recognize you're a foreigner, they're not going to let you pay for anything. They're going to be like, no, we got it, no. So just to recognize that might happen to you.
Don't swim in any of the lakes, because that's definitely like a lot of foreigners come and get, like, people don't believe you, but they get eaten by crocodiles all the time. So don't swim in any of the lakes. I would say probably like the best way to experience like the whole culture is just to like be around local people. Because I think the more like touristy places are built up around like developed things, but you need to like see what it's really like.
Be open to people's way of speaking and just try and think, okay, he's not being rude, it's just him.
It's better for you to be open-minded than just see another person, another culture with your own perspective. You're gonna learn so much more if you try to learn how other people live, rather than just having your own understanding of how they live.